I'm Mikey Madison, and I'll be hosting SNL this week with Morgan Wallen.
Mikey, congrats again on your movie winning so many Oscars. You know, I was also in a movie that won some awards.
Oh, right. Didn't Megalopolis win a Razzie?
It doesn't matter what it was. The point is that we were both in movies and we both won awards. So.
Thank you so much to Morgan Wallen. I had a wonderful time. Thank you all.
The cameras may have stopped rolling, but the real chaos had just begun. According to insiders, Morgan Wallen's explosive backstage moment at Saturday Night Live wasn't just a heated argument. It was a breaking point that could permanently change his relationship with the show. What really happened during those tense minutes after the performance? And why is everyone in the music industry suddenly talking about a mysterious phone call that may have set him off? Buckle up, because what we're about to reveal will have you looking at that night in a whole new way. To understand what went down backstage, we have to rewind to the start of the night. Morgan Wallen's appearance on SNL was already surrounded by massive hype, not only because of his chart-topping hits, but because of the show's unpredictable history with country artists. Fans were expecting a flawless performance, but sharp-eyed viewers noticed something strange during the live broadcast. Wallen looked tense, almost distracted, between songs. Some fans commented online saying, "Something's off. He doesn't look like himself." And while the performance itself went smoothly on camera, things were reportedly boiling just beneath the surface. Multiple sources have hinted that even before the cameras cut, tensions were rising backstage. Was it creative disagreements? Was it a last-minute script change? Or was Wallen simply fed up with the intense environment SNL is notorious for putting its guests through? Whatever it was, the real story started once the lights went out. Backstage at SNL can be a whirlwind. Crew members rushing, producers giving last-minute notes, and cast members running through sketches at lightning speed. But that night, something was different. According to an insider close to the show, a heated exchange broke out between Wallen's team and SNL producers moments after he left the stage. Reports say there was tension over the way his segment was handled. Some say he wasn't happy with the sketch he appeared in. Others suggest there was pushback on song choices. One rumor even claims Wallen stormed out of his dressing room for several minutes, needing time to cool off. Of course, none of this was visible to the millions of viewers at home. But behind the scenes, the tension was real. And then came the phone call. This phone call has now become the stuff of legend among fans dissecting every detail of that night. According to sources, Wallen's phone rang just minutes before his second performance, and whatever was said clearly rattled him. Was it a record label executive giving him bad news? A PR manager warning him about an upcoming story? Or someone from his personal life adding pressure to an already stressful night? While we can't confirm exactly who was on the other end, multiple fan theories point to industry politics. Saturday Night Live is known for being highly controlled when it comes to image and messaging, and Wallen's rebellious persona doesn't always fit the mold. Did someone try to rein him in? Did that call ignite the spark for what fans now call his backstage blow-up? We might never know for sure, but the timing of that call is too suspicious to ignore. If you think this is the first time SNL has had backstage drama, think again. The iconic late-night show has a long history of clashes with its celebrity guests. Kanye West infamously ranted on stage after his performance.
There's so many times I talk to a white person about this and they say, "How could you like Trump? He's racist." If someone inspires me and I connect with them, I don't have to believe in all their policies.
Kanye delivered the diatribe wearing a Make America Great Again cap.
They bullied me backstage. They said, "Don't go out there with that hat on." They bullied me backstage. They bullied me.
Elon Musk's hosting gig sparked major backlash both behind the scenes and online. And even beloved stars like Adele have admitted that performing on SNL can be nerve-wracking and chaotic. Morgan Wallen's incident isn't happening in a vacuum. It's part of a bigger pattern. SNL is a pressure cooker. The rehearsals are brutal, sketches are rewritten at the last minute, and tensions run high. When you combine that with the raw energy of live TV, it's no wonder tempers sometimes flare. But Wallen's situation feels different because of that mysterious phone call. It adds another layer of intrigue that fans can't stop talking about. In the days following his SNL performance, Morgan Wallen's social media told a story of its own. He posted cryptic messages on Instagram and Twitter, thanking fans but also hinting that not everything went as planned. One tweet in particular caught fire. "Some things are better left off camera." Fans immediately connected the dots. Was he talking about the rumored confrontation backstage? On Reddit and TikTok, fan theories exploded. Some believe Wallen is subtly shading SNL. Others think he's simply alluding to personal stress.
After speaking with a few people, I think it's important that people understand that there may be more to this than y'all know. People are losing their mind because Morgan Wallen walked off the stage after hugging Mikey and didn't hug or say goodbye to the rest of the cast members. And there was also a scene after Morgan walked off where two of the cast members kind of hugged each other and then one of them pointed in the direction that Morgan went and the other one kind of turned around and smirked. I feel like that scene was very telling for me about how the cast felt. And let me ask you this. If you were somewhere where you didn't feel welcomed, would you be fake and go around and hug people and say goodbye? Probably not. I blocked off their profile picture and their screen name because I just felt like I didn't want to put their information out there. This is a public comment though on a video of Morgan performing last night, but they said, "I was there last night. Lauren snubbed him," which is the executive producer of SNL. "Mikey walked to the stage at the end and Lauren hugged her. Then when Morgan came to the stage, Lauren turned his back and walked away. It was an obvious and purposeful move. Also, the cast couldn't be further back on the stage if they tried. Apparently it's a thing they do when they don't like the guest." Again, I blocked out her profile picture, her username, and her. But here's her with her SNL wristband. And here's an image of Morgan right when he walked off the stage, and you can see the guest is as far back as they could possibly be. And for those of you that are saying, well, why did he go if he didn't even want to be there? He probably didn't expect to get treated like this. I mean, when you're invited somewhere, you're usually expecting to feel that you're going to be welcomed. And once he wasn't, and once he felt uncomfortable about being there, he was probably ready to get out of there. I know I would be. This was also another comment that I had found that I don't see a lot of people talking about. It says, "We were there. He came out to the audience to meet his fan, to meet a small child who was sick, and he also signed a poster and took pictures with everyone." Which, this doesn't surprise me one bit, because this is the Morgan we all know and we all love. At the end of the day, he's got his fans because he knows his fans have got him, and he doesn't care about the media and their own crazy agenda. So anyways, I just wanted you guys to see that comment. I felt it was important that people see that comment. Morgan, keep your head up. We love you. We cannot wait for the album, and this too shall pass.
Whatever the case, his social media only fueled speculation. And that's the thing about celebrity moments like this. When you don't give fans the full story, they'll piece together their own. For most artists, a tense moment on live TV would be the end of the story. But Morgan Wallen isn't most artists. He's one of the biggest names in country music right now, and every move he makes is under a microscope. Will this incident hurt his career? Probably not, but it could change how networks and producers approach him in the future. We've seen other artists clash with shows like SNL and come back stronger. Kanye returned after his rant. Miley Cyrus reinvented herself on that very stage. The question is, will Wallen return? Or has this moment created a rift that can't be fixed? Only time will tell. Fans, as always, have been divided. Some say Wallen had every right to be upset, calling out SNL for being overly scripted and restrictive. Others think he overreacted and should have kept his cool. TikTok has been flooded with fan-made videos analyzing his body language, his facial expressions, even the tone of his voice during interviews that week.
Everyone is talking about this moment that happened on SNL last night. So as you can see, during the ending credits, Morgan Wallen beelines to get off camera. I mean, this could mean nothing. He might have just been running to the bathroom, but fans seem to think he might be mad or upset about something. He also posted this on his Instagram story afterwards: "Get me to God's country." What do you guys think?
Morgan Wallen, the country singer, walked off the stage at SNL, and I'm going to hold your hands and hurt your feelings when I say this, but we do not need a 10,000 word think piece about it. We don't need to over-conflate this one. There's not a lot of analytical or critical thinking that needs to go into this. We don't really need a deep dive into the psyche of Morgan Wallen, a straight, white, conservative man country singer, to figure out why he would storm off the stage like that. No podcast needed. No TED Talk. It's as simple as this, I promise. Morgan Wallen walked off because he's kind of a jerk. His tantrum while going back to God's country does not require a thesis or a dissertation. Kind of a shocker, I know, but he's been telling us this for years. Consistently. Loudly. Wasn't it Maya Angelou who said, like, when someone shows you who they are, believe them? Baby, believe it. He's shown us that he's not a great person. It's time that we believe that, okay? We don't have to, overcomplicate it or overanalyze it. He also probably realized that the chairs are bolted to the ground, he couldn't throw them.
On Twitter, hashtags like #WallenSNL and #BackstageDrama have trended multiple times. What's clear is that this story isn't just about one night. It's about how fans feel when an artist they love goes through a very public, very uncomfortable moment. And right now, everyone has an opinion. So where does this leave Morgan Wallen? The truth is, we may never get the full story about that backstage moment or the phone call that triggered it. But one thing's certain, this incident will be remembered every time Wallen steps on a live stage. And if history tells us anything, moments like this often make artists even more legendary. What do you think really happened backstage? Was it just stress and miscommunication, or is there a bigger story here? Let us know in the comments. We're reading every single one. And if you want to see the full breakdown of Morgan Wallen's original SNL drama, click here. Trust me, there are details in that video you won't want to miss.